We're going to begin this hour with the first U.S. TV interview with the family of Harry Dunn. Since an American pled guilty to causing his death in England, we've been following the story from the very beginning, and it's been a very tough, heartbreaking story to all of us. Last week, Sacoolas admitted that she did strike and kill Harry Dunn while driving her car near an Air Force base back in 2019. The 19-year-old Dunn was riding his motorcycle, something he used to do all the time, and prosecutors say that Sacoolas was driving on the wrong side of the road. For 3 years, Dunn's family has tried to force Sacoolas to return to England after she fled the country and claimed diplomatic immunity. Now, according to her lawyers, Sacoolas was working for a U.S. intelligence agency at the time of the crash. We're joined now by Harry's parents, that's Tim Dunn and Charlotte. Charles, we welcome you back to the table. So much has happened, guys, in the last 3 years, and it didn't seem that this day would ever come. But she has pled guilty. She's going to be in a court next month in England, and she is supposed to be in the court. How are you all preparing for the possibility that you might actually see her face to face?
We're having a lot of therapy right now. We started it some time ago. It's becoming more intense now, knowing that we may have to face her face-to-face. You know, we agreed for this process to be done remotely so that she could stay in the US. We're all for technology and innovation, so it felt OK for us to do that. So it was audible gasps all around the court when the judge in London said that she had to come back for sentencing.
I know, and what did you think about that, Tim, when you heard she had to come back for sentencing?
Well, like Charlotte said, I was completely shocked. I was not expecting that. We were just expecting that it would be done remotely, like the trial had been, the court appearance had been. And it was just like, the pit of my stomach was just like shock and disbelief, struggle to breathe, and then, you know, it was amazing and also scary. It was just, because I didn't think I'd ever meet this lady, to be honest. And then to realise...
Do you want to see her face-to-face, Tim?
I don't know how to answer that, Gayle, really. I suppose I should, but whether I could actually do it and keep my emotions in, I don't know. You
know, guys, the thing that has always touched me about this case is, in the beginning, Charlotte, you said, I don't even want her to go to jail.
No.
I understand that this was a terrible, terrible accident. And if she had just said something to you in the very beginning, you're saying, we wouldn't even know your names, you told me.
That's right.
Absolutely, and we still stand by that. You know, it didn't need to be where we are now. You know, saying sorry would have been part of it, but, you know, your rules in the US are very similar to ours in the UK. You know, whether you kill somebody intentionally or unintentionally, as Sacoolas did, you know, accountability still needs to be had. You can't just simply decide to walk away and expect us to move forward as a family. We'd lost everything. We'd had everything taken from us.
Yes.
But absolutely from the beginning, we said that we didn't want to separate her from her children.
And she's a mother, too.
She's a mother of 3. And, you know, we still stand by that. And the judge has made it very clear in court in London on Thursday that the main way that Sacoolas could show her most amount of remorse is by returning to the UK for sentencing, and judge made it very clear that the likeliness of having a jail sentence imposed is very, very slim. So she could literally just, you know, come over, get this done, that should have been done 3 years ago, and come home to her children.
Yeah, the judge said that. She could get on the plane and fly home.
And come right home. Because you said, Tim, this is not about a British versus American thing. This isn't what this is for you.
No,
what is it for you?
Basically, it's like Charlotte said, it's just right and wrong. It's just human nature that you can't take a life and not answer for that, you know. It's just nothing to do with UK, US. It's just, unfortunately, that's how it's panned out. It's always been about doing the right thing for doing something. As we said, she didn't mean to do it, but you must answer
We
for
all
that.
agree it was an accident.
Yeah, she just needs to take the accountability. You know, in court on Thursday was a right step forward. You know, we knew that we would get to that point. We had no idea what a battle it would be. You know, we've got no idea deep down how much damage it's done to our mental health to fight for the 3 years that we have, but Harry was worth it. He's still worth it, as everybody's loved ones are. You know, they all deserve justice. And we got there on Thursday. We just need to get this last step done.
To be grieving while also fighting is got to be a difficult two-step. But one of the things that is going to happen at the sentencing hearing is your side of the table will have an opportunity to address the court and to address Sacoolas. I know you're getting to the point of thinking about seeing her face to face. Have you also begun to think about what you might say, what words you want her to hear?
We've prepared a victim
statement,
a victim impact statement. We've had help from our therapists and our advisor, Rad Seeger, with that. It's going to be extremely difficult for me to read, hence the amount of therapy that I'm going to need between now and then, because it's very important to me for everybody to hear how hard
And we would all love
been.
to hear from Sacoolas, because I would imagine, listen, I know this was an accident for this woman. And I think we would all love to hear her say something about how she's feeling and how she has dealt with this. You know, you had said that the main point that you want to make is this has always been about Harry, but you've also received a big outpouring from people here in this country. You know, we were the first place you came when you did the interview. I still remember that interview, talking to you all. And you received a big outpouring of support from Americans here as well, right?
We did. I mean, we wouldn't be here without all of the support from the US and indeed around the world. But coming here on your show 3 years ago, next week I think it is, you know, really gave us the platform to be able to say, look, you know, we're a good family. We don't mean any harm, but parents deserve justice for their son. You know, we miss Harry every minute of every day. The pain that you have to live with there's not enough words in the English dictionary to describe that. And the support that we have had from the media here in the US and your viewers, and it's just been incredible. And we just thank them so much from the bottom of our still
Honestly,
broken
we couldn't have done it without you guys. You really have helped us. The media and the American public have been fantastic. I remember the first show we done, like you talked about. I think when we were walking out in the first block, we had 2 people come up to us and say, you know, and give us a hug. Actually, give us a hug.
People
honestly, that's just so true, and it was just blew us. It was just we just broke down. It was just unbelievable.
Said it's just a matter of doing the right thing. A simple, not a simple apology, but an apology makes such a difference in your healing process. Thank you both.
Thank you
so
much.
Thank you for having us again.